Welcome everyone to episode 85 of the Gihyam podcast, where we discuss about the energy of the week and different forces that are influencing our soul and the energy of this world so that we can see miracles in our lives. This week, and especially this month, there is a very powerful energy available to all of us to get to the root of what is causing us anxiety and stress, and especially what's making us think and feel small. You know, one of the things that we always talk about is, what is the purpose of why your soul came to this world? Because we all get so caught up and wrapped up in the different responsibilities we have in taking care of children, in trying to get ahead in our career, making money, what's going on in the world with all the noise that is in the news. And what that does is it takes up very delicate and special real estate that's in our mind and our consciousness. And your soul came to this world for really one objective: to achieve a similarity of form with the attributes of the Creator, and as a result, to become the vessel that can hold the Creator's light. And what that means practically, when you hold the Creator's light, then you have access to a very divine realm where the thoughts are the most pure thoughts that will help you bring the right wealth, that will help you bring love, that will help you bring miracles into your life, all that you are looking to receive, and you don't know how. And everyone has an opinion of how. Kabbalah is helping us rise above all of that to understand, wait, there's a system that I don't need to understand the details of how it works. I just need to know how to live by the system. And when my soul becomes one with the light of the Creator, then all the other things in this world begin to manifest in the right way, in the right time, the right people come, so on and so forth. And I cannot tell you how I have seen this to be true for thousands and thousands of people, but also in my own life. There's not a decision that I make in my life, in any category of life, that I do not first look at it from the realm or the lens of deep Kabbalistic wisdom. And you should know that my logic often tells me to do one thing, but the wisdom will tell me to do something else. And this is why trusting our feelings, our emotions, our logic often is very limited, because feelings come from the realm of tikkun, from the negative attributes that our soul came to this world to cleanse and transform. So for example, if one of your tikkuns is control, the need to control, probably because of another deeper tikkun, which is the fear of being alone, or the fear of not being good enough. And so you need to control everything around you so that you never have to deal with this potential abandonment. Then all the thoughts you have, all the feelings you have will always come from that fear, not from your soul. So we're always being misguided if we're listening to our first logical thought or feeling that comes. Kabbalah says, when challenges occur, you pause, you do not react, because the first desire is always going to be coming from your soul's correction. And by not reacting, you bypass that and you access a more divine realm. And this is why you should never make a decision from fear or lack, ever. Even something that seems so positive, so good, helping so many people, it's good for my life, it's something you've been waiting for. Do not make a decision from fear or lack. If you are not sure, then you pause and you wait and you ask the Creator for greater guidance and certainty, but do not make decisions from fear or lack. It means there is no vessel to hold that light. And so in this month, you have the ability to go to the seed level, what the sages call the energy intelligence of Amalek. Amalek was actually the name of a tribe in the Bible that used to always attack the Israelites. And even the word Israelite, do not confuse it for the country or a nation today. The Israelite is a code. When you rearrange the letters, it means Yashar El or Lirosh. All of it energetically means a person who is directly connected to the light of the Creator. It's above a religion, it is above a country, it is above politics. If you are a person who's developing the relationship straight with the Creator, not through a medium, not through people, not even through astrology, even though we talk about astrology, to know that everything is about you in the light of the Creator. This is what the code name of Israelite means in the Bible. And so these stories of these wars that happened within the Bible was one where the tribe of Amalek would continually attack the Israelites right before they got to a new level of fulfillment, a new level of power, of wealth. This tribe would attack them. The sages say that the tribe of Amalek is a code. The numerology of these letters is the same numerology as the word for doubts, safek. So when it says that Amalek was attacking, what it really means is the times in our lives when our doubts are attacking us, when our fear is attacking us. And so you must know that every single time, before you are about to elevate, before you are about to experience a new destiny of love, a new destiny of sustenance, a new destiny of wisdom, a new destiny of fulfillment, the things that we crave, the things that we're asking for all the time. You crave it, you want it, the light sends it, it stays as what's called your surrounding light. It surrounds you in a state of potential, but it cannot become revealed until we transform our nature. And what's powerful is the more you desire, the more the light wants to be revealed, and then it forces that negativity to come out to the surface. And that's why you feel pain and darkness right before the revelation. Right before the revelation. So we will always have doubts about ourselves, doubts about our relationship, doubts about people in our lives, doubts about the Creator, doubts if any of this system works. You'll probably be hearing this podcast and saying, I don't want to listen to this. You'll have doubts about the wisdom. You'll have doubts. Just know that that will always come right before the revelation. And in this month, we have the opportunity, and this is probably why there is so much instability in the world at this moment, because instability creates doubt. Instability is not bad. And we have the opportunity this month to see those doubts and to rise above them at a seed level. So much so that if you do the work this month, the work of having certainty beyond logic, the work of being able to feel fear, feel pain, feel anxiety, and say, I'm okay. I am whole and I am complete. I have complete certainty in the light of the Creator. This is exactly as life is supposed to be right now. And I'm not going to react. I'm not going to do anything that I usually would do to connect to instant gratification or escape this pain. I'm going to instead feel the pain. You do that this month, you are going to the belly of the beast. You're going to the seed level of all negativity that is called Amalek. And I use the actual original term that was given to us over 3,000 years ago because I want us to connect it in energy intelligence. Because when we're using this language and using the original terminology that the sages gave us, which the Creator gave them, we are actually creating the antidote for the soul to overcome. And this is our goal. This is our destiny. Can you have and can you live with true certainty in your life? You know, everything else that we're trying to do is really to get to the place of certainty. Why do we all work so hard to try to make so much money? Right? More money, more money. And even when you have a lot of money, you need more money, more money. More love, more respect, more admiration. How much admiration is enough? If 1 million people follow you and tell you how amazing you are, if 100 million people, imagine these celebrities who are in these movies, hundreds of millions of people follow them and love them. Are they truly at peace? Or when one person comes out and says something negative, it can ruin their entire week, month, even their whole life. We always think about the ones who don't like us, not the ones who do. And why do you want so many people to like you? Because we believe that if the whole world likes us, then we have more stability, we have more certainty. So we actually want money, power, fame, admiration. The reason why we want all those things is because we want to feel certainty. Because when you don't have money, you have doubts. And when you don't have a relationship and you feel lonely, you have doubts. And when people don't like you, you have doubts. And nobody wants to live in a state of doubts. Our soul wasn't meant to live in a state of doubts. Our soul came to this world to be with the light, which is the force of certainty. So what's happening is that the negative side has tricked us by using a little bit of truth mixed with a lie. What's the truth? The negative side says, hey, the purpose of life is to have certainty. The lie is, okay, let's go make a lot of money and get a lot of people to like us and get all this power and get the nicest home and the nicest this and the nicest that, and everyone's going to like you. You're going to have certainty. But we see actually people who have more physicality in their life, they have more stress, more anxiety, more fear. Because the way this world was designed is you cannot rely on the physical world to give you certainty. Certainty is something that is built from within us, and the only way you can build it is when you're facing a difficult scenario that makes no sense, that is hurtful, that you feel betrayed, that you feel someone speaking bad about you, that you feel you worked so hard on, invested so much energy, and then they left, or the project fell apart, and you're angry with people, you're angry with God, you're angry with yourself. Now, finally, you have been facing the opportunity to build true certainty. You cannot build certainty when you have something in the external world you can point to as your savior, as your buffer, as your crutch. When a person has $100 million and it drops down to 50 million, they're practically suicidal. I have so many doubts, but you still got $50 million. No, because they're focused on what they lost, not what they have. A person has $5,000 and now they have 10. They're elated. They have so much certainty. See how so much of our certainty is not even ours. It's all dependent on, hey, the stock market went up, stock market went down. Hey, there's war, there's no war. Everything is based on what I see on the news, what I hear from people, what I see in my bank account. All of that is an illusion. We came to this world with such a beautiful power. And it's within each one of us. And you don't have to wait for chaos to access it. It's the little things. It's just when you feel annoyed. Tell yourself, everything is good, I have certainty. Build the muscle of certainty with the smaller things in life. It's when you spill something on your shirt. It's when the schedule gets rearranged. It's when somebody cancels on you. And it's tough because you may be thinking, oh, I'm going to come home now to a relationship and this relationship is draining me. He's going to say something hurtful. It's somewhat abusive. The passion is gone. And you're telling me, okay, just have certainty, just have certainty. What are we saying here? I'm not saying you need to stay in your relationship. I'm not saying you need to stay in a bad situation, in a bad business. I'm saying the way to speed up the process, to at least get the clarity of how to deal with it, or at least to reach a vibration where you're going to attract a better person in your life, or you attract better financial opportunities, is to live with certainty. And so yes, when you come home and you're facing this negative situation, close your eyes and say, I have certainty. That even though I feel bad, I know things are good. The second part of certainty is then you pray. People often pray from a place of lack. I want you to pray from a place of certainty. I want you to feel whole and then pray. Not feel lack, feel needy, feel like, oh, I need to pray because I need to get something, and I just got to get comfortable now because I'm uncomfortable. When you pray from a place of certainty, now you're praying because it's not even about you anymore. Let's do the relationship example. If you're in a relationship that is not fulfilling you, or at least something doesn't feel right, you're not meant to be stuck in the middle here. There is a way to elevate to your true destiny, which is to truly feel fulfilled. The way you would do so is first you would accept fully the situation that you are in, to know that your soul brought you here, to know that there's parts of you that are gravitating towards this relationship because it's feeding these limited parts of you. Take full responsibility of the fact that you brought yourself here. This wasn't God. This wasn't some random external act that you find yourself in. Your soul brought you to this moment. Accept that first. And then tell yourself, I have complete certainty that even this situation is good. It is good because it's trying to teach me something. It is good because it's trying to elevate me in some way. It is good because there's something that my soul needs to learn. And then you pray. What do you pray for? You don't just say, hey, give me a better guy. Give me a better woman. Why should you get a better guy or woman? You have exactly what your frequency is. There's no mistake. The universe didn't make a mistake. If you are a 7 out of 10, you're getting a 7 out of 10. Oh no, but he's a 4 out of 10. I'm a 7. No, that's not how that works. 4s don't come to 7s. There's parts of yourself that you're just not in touch with that makes you a 4. And that's by the way, that's a very hard thing to hear. All of us have to look inside of ourselves. And it doesn't mean you're a bad person, but there's parts of you that you have not seen that is dragging your overall score down. It could just be a belief system you have, that you're not good enough. That will take you could be perfect at everything you do in life. You could check every box that someone's looking for in a relationship. You could be kind and funny and wonderful and successful, and you have a 10 in every category, but if you believe that you don't deserve love, then that 1 out of 10 drags the entire average down to 4. There's a lot of weight on the belief systems of what we deserve. A lot of people believe very subconsciously deserve to be abused. A lot of people believe very subconsciously that they don't deserve to have money, or they don't deserve to have wealth, or that wealth and spirituality don't mix, or that wealth and health don't mix, or whatever. We all have these limited belief systems, and it drags the entire score down from a 10 to a 7 to a 5 to a 3 to a 2. And then we attract people who are of the same score. And we're like, wait, I don't deserve this. And so then you pray to the Creator and say, get these 2s away from me. The Creator's like, what are you talking about? You can't just pray for the 2 to change to an 8. You have to change from a 2 to an 8. And then you say, well, I'm not a 2, but you are. There's some part of each one of us that is dragging the whole score down. And if I find myself in a situation that I don't like over and over again, it is because there is some part of me, conscious or unconsciously, that believes that I don't deserve to receive, or maybe I secretly want this to happen. A person who secretly wants to have freedom in their life, wants people not to bother them, wants people to give them their privacy. Then all of a sudden, they walk out in the streets, or they walk out they go to family events, or they go, and no one talks to them. Like, imagine you go to a networking event and nobody's coming up to you, nobody's talking to you, no one's asking you for anything, no one wants to even speak to you. And you're like, wait, what's going on? And you feel bad. Hey, you just prayed earlier in the day that you want more privacy. You want more alone time. You don't want people to bother you all the time. Did you forget that you just prayed for that? That celebrities are always asking. Somebody was telling me recently, one of my mentors, who also happens to mentor a few of the bigger celebrities in this world. And she said, they come to me and they're just always complaining about the paparazzi and everyone's chasing them. They have no privacy. And she said, listen, the day that they stop chasing you is the day you're really going to be sad and depressed. And you're going to come to my office and say, oh, what do I got to do to become relevant again? So we are all consciously or unconsciously praying for things and then not realizing why. Our vibration has dropped, and there are certain people in our lives that we don't want them there. So prayer is not about changing our external reality. I want you to pray to show you how to elevate yourself. This relationship that you are experiencing is just an illusion. It is just a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So do not pray for the relationship to change. Pray that the Creator will show you what's dragging down your overall score. Pray to the Creator to give you more certainty. Pray to the Creator to give you a greater understanding of your power and your worth. Say to the Creator, I desire to know how powerful I am. Show me. Show me my past life. Show me in a dream. Show me where my soul is cut from. Show me how divine I am. Make me feel it. Because then when you do, you'll elevate to a new destiny where either your partner has to change or they're going to leave. But the point is, do not pray for your partner to change. Do not pray for your financial situation to change. Pray to receive the consciousness and the wisdom that other very successful people might have that you don't. Because something needs to change vibrationally inside of you. As I thinking right after this, I want to go for a walk and I want to talk to the Creator and say, show me what more I can do, I can change, I can elevate in order to reach the goals that I have not yet hit. And when we look at the world today and how much death, pain, and suffering exists, so many of us are focused on just shouting and yelling at everyone else to change. We're yelling at the politicians to change. We're yelling at these other countries to change. We're yelling at these different religions and telling them that they got to change their religion and they got to change the way they practice their religion. Everyone's yelling at us, telling us we got to change our diet. We have to stop eating plastics. We have to stop using plastics. We have to stop eating these. We have to stop. Everyone's telling everyone else what to do. There is no other people in this world. There's no other people in this world. The sages say it is just you and the light of the Creator. Who are you yelling at? Even as I am talking to you, I have to know there is no you. There's no one I'm talking to. I'm just talking to myself. In fact, the only reason I'm doing this podcast is because somehow by me doing it, it needs to help me grow and change to become closer to the light of the Creator. That's the only thing that matters. Even if billions of people heard my podcast, this actually doesn't bring more or less light to the world. The only thing that brings more or less light to my life is my transformation. It does not matter how much money I give or what I create in this world or how much wisdom I spread. I'm only doing this because it is helping me understand what I need to change about myself. It's giving me the strength to elevate. In fact, I see my soul correction, my tikkun better by being put in these types of positions. As my platform might grow and more people might know who I am, and there's more respect, there's more potential for ego, there's more potential for all these things to happen, then that is my opportunity. Which, by the way, 9 out of 10 times everybody fails anyways. But that will be my opportunity to do my soul correction. It is not about the people. It's not about who you help or what you do or what you create. That is the biggest test. That is the biggest test. So in summary, for all of us, this is the month that we can ask the Creator to show us the seed level of anything that is limiting us, where our doubts are coming from, where our fears are coming from, where our anxiety is coming from. We can ask the Creator, show it to me, give me the strength to transform it, and to know that everything that is happening in this world that we are trying to change, people we're trying to change, wars that we're trying to solve, all of these external things, they will change as soon as you elevate yourself. Do not mistake how powerful you are and how great your light is when you reveal it. Just one drop of your light can remove the darkness of hundreds of millions of people. You must have certainty in that. You must have that belief system. Without that belief system, you're keeping your vessel limited. So elevate yourself. Know that your soul shines brighter than all the souls combined in this world. And the Creator wants you to win. This game is engineered to allow you to win. Let's do a meditation together. I want you to sit comfortably now. Take a deep breath in. Hold it for a moment and feel the oxygen as the light of the Creator is expanding through your lungs and through your body and entering your soul. And then exhale. I want you to see this world for what it really is. And there is only you and the light of the Creator. What about all these people? All these structures and institutions? All of these things that we think are so important that define us. Imagine that they all go away. Imagine we go back into a time where it was just souls. And there was only one soul. One combined soul receiving the light of the Creator. In our minds, we must always hold this vision and hold this consciousness. We take life so seriously. We take what people say so seriously. We take our relationships so seriously. It is painful when someone dies. It is painful when someone or something close to you leaves. Why is it so painful? It is painful because we give it so much power. We receive so much from it. Because we forget that everything is being given to us from the light of the Creator. Even if you've had a pet die, or someone close to you die, what was it about them that you loved so much? The safety, the security, the affection they gave you, someone to talk to, someone who understood you. It is not easy to lose someone or something that was close to you. However, if you knew that everything they gave you was something that was channeled through them from the Creator, and now you can receive directly from the source, and you must trust the source. You must trust that the source will bring you everything you once had plus more. And that is hard to know, and that is hard to understand. And this is what true certainty is. No one can take the energy away from you. No one can take what's yours. Everything that you are lacking is but from a moment. And time is an illusion, so if you are fulfilled in the future, you are fulfilled now. Do you want to live in a world where you are in complete control? What if somebody just broke up with you? What if you just made a financial decision that was very bad and you lost a lot of money? What if you're struggling right now, you're in pain, and you're single, and you're getting older? What if there's something that is weighing heavy on your heart? All you want is for that to be fulfilled. Do not wait for something to come to you. I want you right now to feel that feeling as if it has already happened. I want you to know that you are in that space of energy already. And I want you to live your life that way. Stop walking this earth looking for your other half. Stop advertising to the world that you are incomplete. Stop letting the world know that you need something or that you're needy of something. As soon as you feel that pit in your stomach, which causes you to want to show off, ask, take, manipulate, just pause. There's nothing you need to do. The Creator is a force that has never changed and never will change. King David said, quote from the Creator, "I, the Creator, do not change." Meaning, if you want to be aligned with the realm of miracles, just realize you are perfect exactly the way you are. And from this place of perfection, from this place of certainty, see what comes out of your mouth. See the motions and movement that come from your body. It is not you anymore. Now it is the Creator that is guiding you through life and guiding you through everything. It is not your selfish desires. It is not your fears. It is not your past life trauma that is guiding you anymore. Do not be guided by your trauma. You know what that feels like? You know when your body's out of control, that's your trauma guiding you. When your mouth is moving and you don't even have control over it. You're just spewing venom or hate or criticism, evil speech. That's your trauma talking. It's not really you. It's not the perfect whole you. Do not advertise that you are missing something or lacking something, because you are not. The world needs us now more than ever to elevate who we are and raise our consciousness to a place of certainty. Let's stop putting people down. It is very draining to create separation. When you are hurting someone else's character, you're speaking badly about them, it is the equivalent of poisoning one of your own organs. You can't see it in the moment, but when you speak badly about someone else, at that moment, something is going to happen to your own children, something's going to happen to your own body, something happens to your own business, because everything is one. Let's treat everything as one. There's only one soul and there's only one creator. It looks like we are fragmented, but we are not. And together, even with the smallest transformations, even with the smallest bit of effort for certainty beyond logic, we will bring light to the entire world. We are raising the vibration of the world. And just one person is all that's needed. And you are that person. You must believe that you are that person. You must be delusional about it. And you will see miracles, and you will tell the world about those miracles. We are one soul. We are sharing in that certainty, above our feelings, above our past life. I ask you now to just visualize the world surrounded by light, so that all people in the world can feel the wholeness and certainty that is inside of them. The world needs it now more than ever. Thank you.